Everyone warned him, but pride made him deaf. There is a dangerous stage in life. When a young man believes he knows more than people who have suffered before him. At that moment, advice feels like insult, wisdom feels old-fashioned, and destruction begins quietly. This is the story of the boy who ignored the elder's advice. Far from the noisy cities, beyond the highways and crowded markets, there was a quiet African village called Abeni, a place where mornings began with rooster cries, where children chased tires through dusty roads, and where every sunset painted the sky gold. Life there was simple. People survived through farming, trading, and helping one another. But in that peaceful village lived a young man whose heart could never rest. His name was Tunde. Tunde hated slow progress. Every day he watched his mother struggle, watched her sell cassava under the hot sun, watched his friends accept poverty like destiny. And deep inside him, anger began to grow. Not anger at people, anger at life itself. He wanted more. Not tomorrow, not next year, now. At the center of Abeni stood an ancient Iroko tree. The elders gathered there every evening, and among them was the oldest man in the village, Elder Adisa. People respected him deeply, not because he was rich, but because life had tested him many times. And he survived. He spoke little, but whenever he spoke, people listened carefully. One evening, Tunde approached him angrily. "I'm tired of this poor life," he said. The elder looked at him quietly, then asked, "What kind of wealth are you searching for?" "The kind that changes everything," Tunde replied quickly. The old man nodded slowly. Then he said, "A river that rises too fast often floods and destroys." Tunde frowned immediately. "I didn't come for proverbs." The elder smiled gently. "That is because young people prefer shortcuts to wisdom." Tunde crossed his arms. "I just want success." Adisa pointed toward a nearby bamboo plant. "Do you see that bamboo?" "Yes. For years, it grows beneath the ground where nobody notices it. Roots first, patience first, strength first. Then one day, it rises quickly. But many young people today want height without roots." Tunde laughed dismissively. "Patience is what poor people use to comfort themselves." The elder's face became serious. Then he warned him, "Be careful of opportunities that arrive too easily." But Tunde had already stopped listening. Many people destroy their future because they hate slow beginnings. But almost everything powerful in life takes time. A tree grows slowly. A strong mind develops slowly. Even trust takes years to build. Fast success can be attractive, but fast success without wisdom often carries hidden danger. A few weeks later, a black luxury car entered Abeni village. Everyone stared. Children ran after it. Women whispered. Young men gathered excitedly. The driver stepped out confidently. Expensive shoes, gold chain, dark sunglasses. His name was Kola. He spoke with confidence that hypnotized people. "I used to suffer like you people," he said loudly. "But I escaped poverty." That sentence captured Tunde immediately. Kola bought drinks for young men, told stories about city life, talked about quick money and connections. And slowly, he planted greed inside their hearts. That night, Kola invited Tunde privately. "You are smarter than these villagers," he said. Tunde smiled proudly. Nobody had ever spoken to him like that before. "You deserve bigger things," Kola continued. "What kind of things?" Tunde asked carefully. "Money, power, respect." Tunde leaned forward immediately. "What do I need to do?" Kola smiled slowly. "Only courage. The next morning, Elder Adisa stopped Tunde near the market. "I had a dream about you," the old man said quietly. Tunde sighed in frustration. Another proverb. No. A warning. The elder stared deeply into his eyes. "I saw you chasing gold, while fire followed behind you." Tunde shook his head impatiently. "You old people fear everything." Adisa grabbed his shoulder gently. "Not every open door is meant for you." But pride had already entered Tunde's heart. And pride is dangerous because it makes advice sound like jealousy. "I'm done listening," Tunde snapped. Then he walked away. The elder watched silently. Because wisdom understands something pride never does. Some people only learn through pain. Tunde left for the city with Kola. At first, everything looked beautiful. Bright lights, tall buildings, luxury cars. It felt like another world. Within weeks, money began flowing. New clothes, expensive phones, nightclubs, attention. For the first time in his life, people respected him. Even his village friends became jealous. When he returned briefly to Abeni, people gathered around him. "How did you become rich so quickly?" Tunde smiled proudly. "Mindset," he said. He bought gifts, threw money around carelessly, mocked poor people silently. Even his mother became worried. "Tunde," she asked softly, "what exactly are you doing?" "Business," he replied quickly. But peace slowly disappeared from his eyes. Because deep inside, he knew something was wrong. One night, Tunde overheard a conversation. Two men arguing. Police, smuggling, arrests. Fear entered his chest immediately. He confronted Kola the next morning. "What kind of business is this?" Kola laughed casually. "Relax." But Tunde noticed something terrifying. Kola never answered directly. Soon, sirens began appearing more frequently. Phones stopped ringing. Meetings became secretive. Then one night, everything collapsed. Police raided one of the warehouses. Men were arrested. Money disappeared. And Kola vanished without warning. Tunde suddenly understood the truth. The money was illegal. The life he admired was built on danger. Tunde escaped back to Abeni. But he did not return as a successful man. He returned broken, ashamed, terrified. The same villagers who once admired him now whispered behind his back. Didn't Elder Adisa warn him? Pride destroyed that boy. Tunde locked himself inside his room for days. No appetite, no confidence, no peace. Every warning replayed in his mind. Every chance to turn back. Every ignored lesson. One evening, his mother entered quietly. She sat beside him silently. Then said softly, "The ear that rejects wisdom usually welcomes suffering." Tunde began crying, not because he lost money, but because he finally understood. Pain had taught him what wisdom tried to teach him gently. Failure changes people, not just financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Tunde noticed something painful. People only celebrate success. Very few people stay during shame. Friends stopped visiting him. Calls stopped coming. Even some family members avoided him. For the first time, he experienced loneliness, and loneliness forced him to think deeply. One evening, he walked slowly toward the Iroko tree. Elder Adisa was sitting there alone. Tunde knelt silently before him. "I was foolish," he whispered. The elder shook his head gently. "No, you were proud." Silence filled the air. Then Adisa said, "Wisdom whispers, but pride shouts too loudly for young people to hear it." Tunde lowered his head in shame. I thought advice was control." The old man smiled sadly. "Most young people do." From that day, Tunde changed slowly, not instantly. Real change never happens instantly. He woke early, worked honestly, spoke less, listened more. The villagers mocked him at first. Some said he would fail again. But Tunde no longer chased validation. Pain had humbled him. Months turned into years. Slowly, he rebuilt his life, not through shortcuts, but through patience. He started a small farm, learned trading honestly, saved carefully, and something surprising happened. For the first time in his life, he slept peacefully, because dirty money gives comfort, but not peace. Studies have shown that people who pursue long-term goals patiently often report higher life satisfaction than people chasing instant rewards. The world celebrates speed, but life often rewards consistency. Years later, another opportunity appeared. A wealthy businessman approached Tunde. "There's quick money to be made," the man whispered. The younger version of Tunde would have agreed immediately. But now, he paused, and something important happened. He remembered Elder Adisa's voice. "Be careful of opportunities that arrive too easily." For the first time, wisdom spoke louder than greed. Tunde refused the offer, and weeks later, the business collapsed in scandal. That night, he sat beneath the Iroko tree smiling quietly. Because he finally understood something powerful. Wisdom may look slow, but it protects people from destruction they cannot yet see. Time passed. Elder Adisa became weaker. His steps slowed. His voice softened. One evening, he called Tunde privately. "When I die," he said, "many people will praise my wisdom." Then he smiled sadly. "But wisdom is useless if the next generation refuses to listen." Tunde felt tears form in his eyes. "You changed my life," he whispered. The elder shook his head gently. "No, pain changed your life. I only warned you." Then Adisa gave him one final lesson. Greater than, never allow success to make you deaf again. Those words entered Tunde's soul forever. A few weeks later, Elder Adisa died peacefully, and the entire village mourned. Years passed, children grew, generations changed, and beneath the same Iroko tree, Tunde now sat where Elder Adisa once sat. Young boys gathered around him. Impatient boys, proud boys, dreaming boys, and whenever they asked him, "What is the secret of success?" he always smiled quietly before replying. The hardest lessons in life are usually the warnings we ignored. The boys listened carefully, because pain had transformed Tunde into the man he once refused to become. Wise, patient, humble. Many people watching this story today are standing exactly where Tunde once stood, ignoring warnings, rushing life, chasing shortcuts. Social media has made patience look weak. Everyone wants fast money, fast fame, fast success, but nature itself teaches patience. The river does not rush, yet it reaches the ocean. Sometimes, the greatest blessing in your life comes through advice you almost ignored. Because wisdom can prevent pain. If pride does not block your ears first. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe for more timeless wisdom stories. And share this message with someone who needs it today. And before you leave, tell me in the comments. What is one piece of advice you ignored and later realized was true? Sometimes, the lesson that changes your life forever comes from the warning you almost refused to hear.